Hi everyone, and this afternoon or today actually, what I'm going to do is actually show you how you can teach the whole cultural form or the art form of Old Mass. Okay, for persons who are not familiar with Old Mass really talks about satire. It's about the play on words right here in our own country. And the persons who are portraying it get a chance to deal with topical issues, things that are affecting them in this society, but really take it to an area of something that is light, something that is humorous, thing that people could make light of. And this is what Old Mass is all about. So it's an old masquerade. Alright? Things that you would need for the class, definitely you would need some cardboard. Alright? I've used this a lot simply because it is affordable, it is cheap, and it's very, very flexible, and you can cut it, students can get a chance to write all their things on it and things like that. Make sure that they have markers as well as a scissors. Who knows, they actually need the scissors probably to cut a few items as well. Alright, and you move from there. So if you're going to start the class, one of the things that you can do is encourage students to look at the whole idea of what the Old Mass is. Talk to them about the masquerade, the word M-A-S. Alright, in terms of it being a masquerade, and of course what happened in the past. Then you can move from there and start taking them to something that they may be familiar with. So ask them things like, what other words you can think about that we have double meanings there, and that kind of helps them with developing or understanding that this form really focuses on the double meaning of words. And you take it from there. For example, what I did with my students, I had a central theme. All of them had a central theme, and they came up with some really great ideas. So for example, one group had drinks, and they did a semantic mapping. All right, and I encouraged them to write down as many ideas as possible, whether it is making sense or not. They got a chance to write down, and then from the ideas that they came from the central theme, they were able to identify some areas they felt to have some double meaning behind it. Alright, so they did that. One of them did one called Monster. Monster being one of the energy drinks. And from the energy drink, they were able now to think about it in terms of this vicious animal, this person running you down, doing things like that, Monster. Alright, another one did soca songs. And of course, again, semantic mapping. In the center, you have the ideas around, and one group came up with catching feelings. So you think about how catching feelings could be. This group, or one group actually did it where they actually wrote the word feelings on pieces of paper, and they were throwing it, and people were catching the feelings, the word feelings, which, you know, I find it's pretty funny, and I think it was enjoyable for them. All right. Another group actually did soca artists. And one of our soca artists that we have in Trinidad and Tobago is Marshall. Alright? Notice the wording. The wording has changed. They did not write it in the way in which it is spelled, but actually they wrote it in such a way that they are going to try to depict what they wanted to show. So for example, this team decided to do Marshall. So they had an old woman portraying, moving all over the space, and she was shelling peas, which I think again was very creative and very innovative. All right, and what you can do to help to continue this, so this could be a starter, and then you can encourage students now to start thinking about general themes or things that are affecting them in society, things that are relevant right now. For example, the issues of the church in terms of how it's affecting us, the various viruses that we have in Trinidad and Tobago, think beyond in terms of other countries, probably the names of various countries might actually lend itself to double meanings. So there are different things that you could do, from drinks to the type of snacks that you have outside there, to the type of vehicles that outside there. Think about all these things, even the drinks like Corona, all right, where these things lend itself to having double meanings, and the students could actually have a lighter side of what they have been hearing and so on. So I encourage you to try out the Old Mass in terms of it as a cultural piece that you can do with your students. I promise you it's going to be fun, it's going to be memorable for them, and it's going to be eventful for you. Rest assured that you could also look at my video. I do have a video which I've created in terms of the actual teaching process of the Old Mass. So I hope at least what I've shared here today with you will help you for the near future.